Disney characters get to wear a crown, while others get left out in the cold. Today we are diving deep into our bizarre rules, cooperating takeovers, legal battles, and million-dollar secrets behind the official Disney princess lineup, and why certain characters made the cut while others were left behind. Believe it or not, the multi-billion-dollar Disney princess brand didn't even exist until 2000. A former Nike exclusive named Andy Money went to a Disney on Ice show, saw little girls wearing homemade mismatched princess costume, and realized Disney wasn't selling any official dresses. So he created an official lineup: Snow White, Cinderella, Aurora, Ariel, Belle, Jasmine, Pocahontas, and Mulan. They even included Esmeralda from The Hunchback of Notre Dame and Tinkerbell, but Tinkerbell was quickly pulled off because Disney realized she was popular enough to launch her own massive brand, the Disney Fairies franchise, which eventually faded away when Toon Disney Studios shut down. Esmeralda was dropped because Hunchback was too dark and her toy sales didn't fit bright fairy tale vibe. Now, if you grew up watching the old Disney sing-along songs, you might remember seeing characters like Alice, Meg from Hercules, Maid Marian, or Ariel's daughter Melody singing right alongside the princesses, but here's a catch. None of them were actually in the official lineup. Those sing-along videos just used footage from any movie with a great song. They weren't official club introductions. Other characters like Jane from Tarzan or Kida from Atlantis missed out too because their movies weren't traditional fairy tales or didn't hit massive box office numbers. In 2007, Disney released the live-action / animation hit Enchanted, starring Amy Adams as Princess Giselle. Disney wanted her in the official lineup, but here's why. They couldn't because Giselle was played by a real person. Disney would have to pay a lifetime likeness and rights and ongoing royalties to Amy Adams. It was too expensive, so they canceled her induction. Consequently, that same year, Disney rolled out a bizarre golden dress makeover for all the princesses, a luxury push meant to celebrate a milestone and welcome Giselle before her deal fell through. By 2009, Disney finally gave us our first Black princess, Tiana, the Princess and the Frog, shifting the focus to hard work and entrepreneurship. Then came Tangled in 2010. The movie spent 14 years development hell because Exclusive tried to turn it into a modern, star-static Shrek-style comedy, and just before release, Disney panicked because The Princess and the Frog underperformed with boys featuring the word princess would scare them off. They changed the title from Rapunzel to Tangled. Despite the panic, Rapunzel became the first ever 3D computer animated princess to join the lineup. In 2012, Pixar entered the chat with Brave. Merida became the first Pixar character in the lineup. Though she almost caused a rot when Disney gave her controversial glam makeover that fans quickly forced them to reverse. Meanwhile, TV characters like Sophia the First and Elena of Avalor got their own shows on Disney Channel and Disney Junior. Sophia even used her amulet of Avalor to talk to the classic princesses, but neither Sophia or Elena were added into the official retail lineup because they didn't coordinate with the theatrical featured films. And what about Frozen? When Anna and Elsa took over the world in 2013, they never joined the official princess lineup. Why? Because Frozen made so much money, it didn't need the brand. It became its own standalone mega empire. Plus, having two co-leads would completely break the single heroine rule. In 2016, Moana joined the crew, hilariously calling out the fact that having an animal sidekick and wearing a dress doesn't automatically make you a princess. Thanks for the media joke, Maui. In 2021, Riot followed as the first Disney princess to not have a musical number, and Sorry Encanto Mirabel and Wish is Asha. They are amazing characters, but they aren't princesses either. The biggest change happened in 2018 with Ralph Breaks the Internet. For nearly 2 decades, Disney enforced the strict bizarre rules. The princesses on the merchandise were never allowed to look at each other or touch or hug to prevent their separate universe. But after the massive virtual success of the movie Slumber Party scene, Disney finally killed the rule. Now they hug, laugh, and hang out together all the time, which directly paved the way for celebration like World Princess Week today. From legal battles over live-action stars to changing multi-billion-dollar brand rules, the Disney Princess lineup has a wider history than most of the movies themselves. Which Disney princess is your absolute favorite? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye!